Here's the straight red. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O. World Stage is the best way to play one of the cleanest 3D fighters ever made. And it's also a conservative package that bets on competition over content. If you want story campaigns, visual lobbies, or a grand reinvention, you'll bounce off the ropes. If you want laser-tight movement, ring-out mind games, and rollback that finally lets VF play like VF Online, welcome back to Dojo. Context so nobody gets frame-trapped by marketing. This is Virtua Fighter 5 again. Yes, the arcade classic that's been iterated on for almost 20 years, now landing October 30th, 2025 on PS5, Xbox Series and PC, with Nintendo Switch 2 slated for winter 2026. RGG Studio and AM2 keep the Dragon Engine facelift from Ultimate Showdown, then layer in crossplay across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam plus rollback netcode you can tune for frame delay. The World Stage label signals the big single-player edition. AI players sourced from community names, arranged across themed hubs and side tourneys as you climb rank by rank like an old Japanese arcade crawl. Let's talk feel, because that's where VF embarrasses most of the genre. 3 buttons, punch, kick, guard, 3D evades that actually matter, weight classes that actually matter, ring outs that delete rounds in one mistake and make you play the edge like it's lava. Even now, the animation to input clarity is elite. You can see the elbow, fuzzy the throw, and feel why this series influenced Tekken in the first place. Multiple outlets hit the same refrain. VF5 still plays beautifully. You don't get fireballs or anime fly-ins. You get honest, brutal geometry and frame data that sings. World Stage is the headline new mode, and it's the most divisive. Paper, it's a love letter. CPU ghosts named after real players, 2-round matches, boss gates unlocking the next map, and community-flavored stage names that wink at series lore. As a grind, it works. You'll get fights on demand, side tournaments, and cosmetic drip for your trouble. As motivation, it's thin. There's no narrative climb, no rival who talks trash, no SF6-style RPG wrapper. Several reviewers landed the same place. Cool vibe, fleeting payoff. It feels like a competent patch for the offline gap, not a new pillar. If you were hoping for a robust solo campaign, this is still arcade ladders in a new jacket. Online is where R.E.V.O. World Stage earns its keep. Rollback netcode changes everything for VF's micro-timing, and crossplay finally breaks the platform bubbles. Match quality reads low, ping, and playable more often than not, which is about all you can ask of a game this execution sensitive. Replays are back with actual controls. Training mode is meaningfully improved, with a surprisingly practical touch like a per-character anti-taka page, so everyone learns how to move the big man. It's the kind of material that helps new blood survive and gives vets clean lab work, and it shows a developer thinking about meta, not just moves. Then we hit the friction the community can't ignore. First, Dural. She's fully playable for the first time and allowed in ranked fun, wild, and a godsend for highlight reels. But she's paywalled as a separate DLC. Given how many definitive VF5s we've had, it's not a great look, and some regions also report limitations on where she can be used. Second, tournaments. Sega Run weekend brackets exist, but they're rare, capped at 16 players, and scheduled at odd hours that feel designed to miss most players' lives. No weekday events, no friendly time band for folks outside a narrow window. That's a baffling miss for a game that's otherwise screaming World Stage. Third, the lobbies. Casuals are still locked to rooms, a holdover design that works but feels sterile in 2025. VF TV-style arcade spaces practically write themselves for a series born in cabinets, and the absence is felt. Fourth, the monetization vibe. The standard edition in Europe is €19.99. The 30th anniversary bundle is €49.99, and legacy costume collabs are still separate purchases. Region pricing varies, but the pattern is clear: strong base value, nickel and dime cosmetics. After so many editions, the paywalls dull what could have been a clean, this is the one victory lap. Visuals. It's an honest 4K 60 on current consoles, which is what matters in a fighter, but you'll spot the age in faces, cloth, and hair if you've been marinating in Tekken 8 and SF6. The upside is readability. VF's animation economy makes scramble defense make sense, and no amount of ray tracing beats seeing a half crouch in time to blow up a throw. Here's how the review split and why. The Outer Haven calls it a strong competitive package with real wins, crossplay, rollback, better training, playable Dural, then dings the thin single player, awkward tournament scheduling, room-only casuals, and the DLC approach. The score lands around good, not glowing. Hobby Consolas frames this as the definitive, for now version that finally patches the offline hole and locks in the netcode, but eye rolls at the separate Dural purchase and costume packs. Again, solid score with side-eye at pricing. PSX Brazil keeps it blunt. Great game, few true novelties in this revision. World stage is monotone, rollback is the star, and audio shows its age. Across the board, mechanics elite, package safe. Veteran games take is simple. If you judge fighting games by how they play moment to moment, movement, spacing, throw breaks, the raw chess of it. Virtua Fighter 5 R.E.V.O World Stage is a must-own at the asking price. It's the first time console VF has the netcode and crossplay to match its fundamentals, and the training suite is finally friendly enough to onboard new players without dumbing down. If you want a solo journey, a big new roster beat, or a radical reinvention, this ain't that. World Stage is a competent time sink, not a story. The DLC and tourney decisions feel cautious when the franchise deserved bold. Who should buy now? Competitive players, lab monsters, and anyone who looked at Tekken's wall game and thought, I want pure reads instead. Players who bounced off VF before because online felt mushy, this fixes that. Newcomers comfortable learning defense and neutral with a trainer tab open. You'll find real growth here. Who should wait? Solo-minded folks, players allergic to piecemeal cosmetics. Anyone who needs feature-rich lobbies and frequent official tourneys. If this kind of no BS deep dive is your thing, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and hit subscribe. If you're nodding or ready to argue ringouts in the comments, drop a like so this take survives the algorithm. Final debate prompt. For a definitive edition in 2025, what matters more, mechanical perfection with rollback and crossplay, or a robust single-player and community lobby layer? Pick your hill and bring receipts.